Remember that time when I said you might not see me for another 2 months, but then a week later I decided to make another video? That's now. Surprise! I think I was shying away from making videos because the stuff that I made in December and January was scripted and I had time to put B-roll footage in and make it look all cool, and I don't have time for that now. So I was like, I'm not gonna make any videos, but I figured if I can just do unscripted conversational videos for the next couple months that are easy to edit and upload, then that's what I'm gonna do, and I enjoy doing these types of videos, so let's crack on. Like I said in my last video, this last semester of university for me has been more stressful than any before it, and so I've had to develop coping mechanisms to deal with it, and I thought I'd share them with you for any college or university students or people on a tight budget who need to find a way to channel all of that stress and become more zen. I started going on walks last semester and I intend to keep that up this semester when the weather straightens itself out, but I found that, especially in a small university like mine, it's like this microcosm that sucks you in, and sometimes you forget that you can go outside of it. Like, there's a town, which isn't amazing, but there's still a town like 5 minutes off campus, and you can walk around in the park and you can eat food that isn't crappy college food and just get away from all of the stress and horrible things for a little bit, and it's really nice. The way I had been dealing with having piles of homework was just to sit down at my desk and plow through it with little break time. And I realized that you need breaks, and sometimes you do need to procrastinate a little because at least it'll put you in a good mood and you'll be able to go on and do your homework. I found that taking breaks and watching like 1 or 2 episodes of Netflix helps me out, or at the end of a long day, facial masks. Look, these women are just having so much fun, aren't they? They are. I've started using facial masks in the past few weeks. They're cheap. These were like $1.37 each at Walmart, and sometimes there's multiple applications in one pack. And it's just a nice way to treat yourself. I almost said treat yourself. I've been watching Parks and Rec. Just to think about, like, what do I want? I want to put goop on my face and peel it off and feel like a new woman. It's just a nice way to end a hard day by having soft skin. Yeah. The biggest thing for me though has been doing meditation, and I had always judged meditation thinking you sit on the floor Indian style and go and it's all like weird and hippie, but I found classes at my university like every Thursday at 12:30. They meet for half an hour and just do guided meditations, and I decided to go and just try it once, and if it was weird I just wouldn't go anymore, but at least I would give it a try. So I went a few weeks ago and just felt really calm and clear-headed after I left, so I've kept going, and sometimes I meditate by myself, and it's really been a big help for me. As someone who plans out what homework she's going to do over the weekend on like a Monday or Tuesday, this really helped me to be present and not worry about what's going on in the future, because I find myself worrying about like what I'm gonna eat for lunch. Does that really matter in the long run? Not really. But stupid stuff like that even stresses me out. And I found that going to this and focusing on just being in that room and being mindful really helps me de-stress and find like a tranquil point in my mind. The meditation class I go to on campus, there's someone there who's trained in meditation, so sometimes he leads them, or he'll find meditations on an app on his phone and we'll listen to the recordings. But it's really nice to just sit there and focus on your breathing and focus on relieving the tension in your body, because I find that I hold a lot of tension in my jaw and shoulders because I'm always just like Like, that's basically how I look every day. Or focusing on like a peaceful place in your mind, and even just for a half an hour. It's nice to say, I'm going to sit in this room with people I don't know, and we're all just going to take this moment, half an hour of 1 week, and say, we're stressed out and we need to take a moment away from the world and rebalance ourselves. And if you're interested in trying this, I know that for me, if I just sat down and said, okay, I'm gonna meditate, I would just instantly start thinking about all of the things in the future that I have to do. But I found an app on my phone that we also use in class that they do guided meditations, and so I like to do them at night before I go to bed, and having someone tell me what to do kind of helps me focus more. The app is called Insight Timer, and you can search for different meditations, or you can just time yourself and say, I want to meditate for 10 minutes, and an alarm will go off once you've reached that goal. But it's a really great app, and if you're interested, it's free, so I suggest looking into it. Meditation is the thing that you have to work on, about refocusing yourself when your thoughts start to wander. And I find myself wandering sometimes, thinking about the things I have to do, which is funny because my first couple years of college I was focused on the past and like high school friends and stupid stuff that didn't matter anymore. And now I'm focused on the future and the things that I have to do. So it's kind of funny the change that 4 years of college has done to me. Hopefully these tips were helpful. I'll be making a video again soon, so I'll see you when I see ya, and thanks for watching. I probably sound like a wackadoodle, but it's helpful, I swear.